Hi everyone, I am early, so I thought I'd just chit chat first before we get started. I hope you guys all had a nice Christmas and New Year's. Happy New Year! I hope you guys all had a nice Christmas and New Year's. So, I had a wonderful Christmas this year. We went down to Florida. Yes, we did the travel thing. And we sanitized like crazy. And everybody came back negative for COVID. We went to Disney. We were at Universal Studios on Christmas Day. On Christmas Eve, we were at Magic Kingdom. It was just a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And it's been way too long. We had postponed this trip 3 times due to COVID. So it was nice to finally just up and go before they close borders again. If they do that again or not, I don't know. Hi, Joy. Let me see who's on. We got Danielle Ducharme is watching. Hi, Danielle, Judy, Fabulous, and Joy. I hope you guys are all doing well. So, yeah, I'm not wearing a watch, so I'm weighing the time here, and I don't see it. I don't know if it's time yet or not. Maybe we'll give it a few more minutes. I'm going to read comments and see how things are going here. So Joy is here. So, yeah, tell me, how was Christmas? I'm reading. Did you guys have family over? We didn't, it was just the 4 of us in Florida, so like I said, it was, hi Roxanne. So it was, I want to say peaceful Christmas, because it wasn't peaceful. We were out doing stuff. So we had gone to Florida because my son had some auditions for some talent agencies. And they went really, really well. He won Best Performer, so we're super proud of him. So, yeah, this is why I'm grinning ear to ear, because it's been a great Christmas. It's going to be a great New Year. This is the end of COVID this year. I'm going with that. I'm saying that, and it's on camera, so it will be true. God, I can't say many more lockdowns. Anywho, yeah, I didn't know what to do for January for the Facebook Live until I came back from. When I came back to Canada, I was freezing my butt off. My hands were frozen. I thought, then it dawned on me. You know what? That's what we're going to do for Facebook Live. We're going to do this little guy. It's a little hand warmer. So what it is, it's super simple. You can whip these up in like 5 minutes. And it's just a little pouch. I put a little snowflake on top. And it's filled with rice. And the material I used was just basically cotton. And it's, you know those drop cloths you get for painting? They come big rolls when you're painting. You cover your floor. It's just cotton. I just use that, dirt cheap. But that's what you're going to need for this project. You're going to need 2 pieces of cotton. You don't need it this big. I just cut it that big. You're going to need some tearaway stabilizer. You're going to need some rice. I don't need to show you what that looks like. It's in the kitchen. And you're going to need a 4x4 hoop. And then I made this fancy funnel. And so we're going to use this to put the rice inside of here. So I'm just going to tell you how I did this project. The first thing you'll do is download the project on Monfil.ca's website. And then your first step is going to be hooping your stabilizer. This is just tearaway. See? Tear. That's all you need. So you're going to hoop that first. That'll be step 1. My hoop is loose. I'm going to just tighten it up. I'm going to randomly keep looking to the side to see if there's any comments or questions. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Lori. Joy had a rare white crystal. Oh, yeah, because Joy's in BC. Lucky girl. Okay, so step 1, you're going to hoop your stabilizer. It's still loose. And then you're going to bring it to your machine, and what you're going to do is going to sew a placement stitch. So placement stitch is very simple. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's where you're going to place your fabric over top. Hoop is still loose. Okay, there we have it. Nice and tight. See? You can hear it. So I can bring this to my machine and do my placement stitch. So you'll have to excuse me. I kind of lost track of time this morning. I was like, oh my God, it's 12:55. I have to get on Facebook. So I'm kind of like, everything's not quite ready. So my machine right now just did the placement stitch. You can see that over. Can you see that from where you are? I don't know if you can. I'll just come over. So there's the placement stitch. And I'm going to take my fabric. See, this is overkill. It's way too big, but just never mind. Okay, so just put that over top, make sure it covers. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut this in half. I should have cut it into 4s. Like that. Boom, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Hopefully it's still big enough. Okay, so that big piece, now I got 4. So now it means I can actually do 2 hand warmers. So you take 1 square and cover your placement stitch. Comme ça. And then you do the next one here. So when you see the pattern, when you download it, you'll see it's separated by colors so that your machine will stop in case you need to change your threads for whatever reason. So the first one does your placement stitch now, and then it did the tack down. So tack down means it's holding your fabric in place. Now it's embroidering the snowflake. Now, I did a stop on that pattern in case you didn't want a snowflake. If you wanted to put any other design, like, I don't know, a name or a monogram, snowman, or whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, you would just put that at that stage there. Once it's done embroidering the snowflake, we're going to take it off. We'll take the hoop off the machine, and then we're going to take another piece of fabric and we're going to tape it at the bottom of the hoop. We'll get to that point soon. Do not spray adhesive the bottom of the hoop, only because when you're putting the rice in later on, you don't want your fabric stuck to your stabilizer. It's kind of hard, and you have to go in and separate the stickiness. So for this project, do not use spray adhesive. You're just going to tape it. I'm going to use just painter's tape when it gets to that point. But for now, I'm going to let the machine do its thing while I talk to you guys. I'm going to look at messages here. Solange. Hello, Solange. Hello, Linda. So, for those who just logged in, this is what we're making, a little hand warmer. It's filled with rice. And when you put it in, if you want it to smell nice, you can put a few drops of essential oils in if you want. I didn't, but it's not a bad idea. But yeah, I just use just regular rice. And when you put it in the microwave, for 30 seconds. And that keeps it nice and toasty. So, super handy. So, what's going on here? So, we got some new faces on here. Some names I don't recognize. This is nice. So, I do not know what Johnny is giving away for any orders this month. He said it's going to be a surprise. So, that's going to be the code word surprise. S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E, or in French, surprise. So, yeah. It's going to take a few minutes to... Hi, Pat. It's going to take a few minutes for it to do a snowflake. It takes about... it's a fast project. I think the snowflake takes 4 minutes to embroider at 700 stitches per minute. So it's going to be pretty quick. So this video is not going to be very long. I don't know what we're going to do next month. Hi, Brenda! If you're just tuning in, we're doing some hand warmers filled with rice. The file can be downloaded on Monfil.ca's website. I guess I should speak French too. So, pour les gens en français, on fait un petit sac réchauffe-main. C'est rempli avec du riz. La première étape, c'est de mettre le stabilizer dans le roue, faire un positioning, un tool, mettre le matériel par-dessus, faire la broderie, et puis là, on va continuer bientôt. Okay, so, hi Donna! Just doing the hand warmers, super quick project, which is a perfect time of year because it's cold outside. Like, oh, I had to go to the bank yesterday. I thought I was gonna die, and it was only -6. I've gone weak in my old age. Oh. So I'm gonna go check the machine to see how much longer where we're at here. You know what? Let's bring you with me. That's where we're at. She cute. Cute. Oh, I hope I don't drop you guys. Can you still see? The camera might be crooked, but that's okay. Brenda, your machine is art format. I downloaded the Snowflake but couldn't open it. Brenda, have you tried? The website might have a DST format as well. That might work with your brand. If not, you can message Johnny directly, and I'm sure he can probably convert that to your machine format if it's not available. Hello, Liz. Gwenhow, -33 in Saskatchewan. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're still alive. I'm so weak. So I have this thing, and since since I'm not sure how long. When my daughter was a baby, the grocery store was about, I would say, maybe 6 blocks from home. So it was looking at a half-hour walk, let's say. And I had to think, if it was -20, I would still walk to the grocery store. -21 is my cutoff. So if it's -22, I don't care. I'm driving. -21 is my threshold. I can't go anything past -21. I don't want to. I can't. And I tell my husband that my next husband is going to be a snowbird. So my husband likes winter. I don't know. That should have been one of my first questions when I started dating him. Do you like winter? Do you want to go south when you're old? I didn't think of that now. I should have thought of that, back then. He has no desire to be a snowbird. I do. So, he's next husband. I'm just kidding. I love my husband. We've been married 22 years already. And, I can't trade him in now. Happy New Year, Linda! Brenda, yeah. So Brenda, let me know if you can work if the DST format works here. I'm just curious. I'm not sure what .art, what kind of machine you have that does that format. But for sure, Johnny's system can convert, I think, any file format. So I'm pretty sure he can do that for you. So it's almost done. So you have two options for finishing this. One, you can put your second piece of fabric over top of your embroidery, and then you'd have to turn it inside out, which means you won't have any raw edges. Or you can do as I'm doing. I'm going to stick it underneath because I actually like the paint edges with my scissors. So I actually like this look. So that'll be entirely up to you if you want to turn it inside out or not. It'll depend if you put your fabric above or underneath your project. So let's take a look here. Hi, Lise. So a Bernina's at this start. Oh, it's good to know. Okay, here we have it. So there's the front. There's the back. Okay. So I want it to match this one, so I'm going to put my fabric on the back. So I'm going to tilt the screen down. I'm not sure if you can still see that. I've tilted the phone down. I don't know if you can see it or not. It takes me a second. It has a replay on my iPad that I'm watching on beside to see if you guys can see it. So yeah, you can see it. Okay. There's just a bit of a delay with Facebook. So I'm just taking some painter's tape. I'm just going to tape down around you know what? I love the smell of blue painter's tape. I don't know, I'm weird. I like weird smells like gas and glue, painter's tape. I don't know, I'm weird. Okay. Comes up. So there's the front. There's the back. If you don't want the raw edges like I have here, you'll put your fabric on the top and do your next stitch and then turn inside out. I'm not doing that, but you can. You can if you want. I'm not sure if you understood all that. Okay, so I'm putting this back into the machine. So it's going to sew most the way around. Once you fill it in with rice, then you'll have to just either hand sew it or take it to your sewing machine and just close off the edge so your rice doesn't pull out. Okay, so you can see here, there's the front, there's the back. You can see here it's got an opening right there. Okay, so at this point here, you're going to take it out of your hoop. Put that aside for now. Take away your tape because you don't need it. And then tear away your stabilizer. So this is just easy tear away, super simple. I wouldn't use cutaway on this because then you'll see it on the edge. You won't be able to tear it off as cut it off close to your stitches. So I just use tear away. Comes up. And I missed the garbage can. That doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to use a pair of pinking shears. Oh, before I do that, you might find it easier to actually make yourself a funnel. And to do this, I just took a piece of paper, rolled it into a cone, like that. It's not rock science. I don't need to show you how to do that. And then kind of like poke your finger in there. Put your funnel in. Now you pretend I just walked over to the kitchen. Doop, doop, doop. And I just came back. And you're going to pour rice in here to fill up your bag. You see it's in there. It's not rocket science. Okay. Once you have enough rice, you might, obviously the bigger the hole you have in there, the easier the rice will fall in. And you'll fill it up. And once you've done that, bring it to your sewing machine and sew on top of this stitch over here to close up that hole. So that's why the first stitch is outlined, so that you'll know you have a nice perfect circle. So once you sew, so you can either hand sew it, or you can machine sew it. Whatever makes you happy, doesn't matter. Just make sure that the rice is out of the way. It's at the bottom. It's gonna be full, but it's manageable. It's not hard. Sew that shut. Once it's sewn shut, you're gonna take your pinking shears and then you'll just cut around your circle. I hope that's Snowflake hand warmers, cute. What fabric? So Gwen, for this fabric, I suggest you use cotton. The fabric I used was just painter's drop cloth. So it's kind of like a thick muslin. But what you don't want to use is, don't use polyester or fleece, anything that's that can melt in the microwave. Because especially when the rice gets hot, you don't want your fabric melting. So I would highly suggest just using cotton for this project. Diane. Hello, Diane. And so is there anyone else have any questions? I'm going to take a look on my screen here. No. So yeah, so there it is. I'm not going to fill it up with rice in front of you because I think that would be boring for you to watch me fill this up with rice and watching me sew it shut. I don't think you need to do that. I don't want to bore you guys to death. I probably bored you enough as it is. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this project. And like I said, I don't know what Johnny's giving away. He said it's going to be a surprise. So use that word in the comment section when you place an order. And he will throw something in your order for free. So once again, surprise, SURPRISE. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. And I will find another project to do for our next live in February. So it'll probably be something lovey-dovey Valentine's related, because it just seems appropriate because it's February and the malls have to sell something because we're done with Christmas and then it'll be Easter. But Donna, yes, the polyester thread's fine. It's not gonna melt. It's just you don't want, and even like my snowflake is all polyester thread. I just don't recommend using polyester fabric because your fabric's more likely to melt than just a little bit of thread. Like I've put this in the microwave now several times, and I'm not sure how close I can get, but you can see it's still fine. It hasn't melted. So that was a good question. So yeah, don't worry about, because most embroidery thread is polyester, so don't worry about the thread melting. But I would just be concerned using polyester fabric, or especially because the rice will get kind of hot. You don't want anything melting in the microwave. And so yeah, so I just used, like I said, this was just cotton. It was like, when you paint, you that big floor covering you put on your floor. That's all this is, and it's dirt cheap. It's so cheap. So it's great for a little project like this. You could do like dozens of these and sell these at a craft show. Because if I went to a craft show, I would buy this. I would totally buy this. So I'm not sure what else you can put inside. I think you could put some buckwheat inside. But something like, I've only used rice, but there's other things you could probably put inside. I'm not sure about beads or anything like that. So I'm not sure what else to put in. But you can maybe just Google that. But I put rice and it seemed to work. And yeah, it kept my fingers warm. So a very cute project. Thanks for Monfil. Yes, thank you for Monfil for the project. Oh, so Gwen says flax would work too. Thank you, Gwen. I like that. I mean, I'll try that again. I mean, actually, flax would be even smaller than rice, so actually it might be easier to fill it up with your cone, whatever. So thanks for the tip, Gwen. Appreciate that. You can use cotton thread. Yes, Corley, you can use cotton thread on your, if you're just using the sewing machine. The thing is, with embroidery, cotton thread tends to break a lot. So if you're planning on not doing the embroidery, then yeah, you can use cotton thread for sure, 100%. What brand drop cloth did we buy? Oh my goodness, I don't know. I went to the paint store when I was painting my room, and I bought a big drop cloth. I think it was like, I think the package I bought was $20, and there was a lot. Like, there was a lot. Like several feet worth of fabric for like $20. So you can't beat the price. I don't know the brand. It's just whatever it was at the Benjamin Moore store. So it doesn't look like there's any more questions. So I appreciate everybody stopping in and say hello and joining me for this project. I hope you like it, and I hope you make some. And I'd be curious to see what you guys think of it. I thought it was super cute. So thanks again for watching. Happy New Year to everyone. And I wish you guys all the best this year. And yeah, so I guess that's it for now. Until the next time, take care. Bye.